Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our Plant of the Week podcast, brought to you by Bonide Products, family made in America. Visit Bonide.com to find a retailer near you. Each week, Plant Talk Radio's Fred Hauer focuses on a plant that would be a great addition to your landscape. Now for this week's Bonide Products Plant of the Week. And Fred, I know that you talked about your plants of the week, the hornbeam and the golden rain tree, but you also wanted to talk a little bit about the yucca.
Yes, I do. And I don't know whether it's pro or con. I have mixed feelings. I saw a most beautiful one last evening, well, not sunset, but on into the evening period, standing 4 feet high. Flower head was probably 12 inches or so of that. Good, sassy-looking leaves at the bottom. But the plant still makes me think it should be in the desert by the way it looks. And many, many, many yucca varieties do grow in the desert. This I don't know. Yucca filamentosa, I think, is the one that we grow here. I don't know if I can recommend it. I think if you use it in groups and you have a more a more modern landscape. You've gone toward dry growth areas. You've used gravel for ground cover, etc. I think yucca will work. It takes you out of context with the neighborhood, perhaps, but it is an interesting plant. The stem is straight as a ramrod. The leaves. The only thing about the leaves that bothers me is when I have on my Bermuda shorts and I back into the darn plant. They can be pretty sharp on the ends. It's striking, but most more normal homes don't have the facade to handle yucca. So I'm thinking back corners. I'm thinking behind behind the foreground of a perennial bed, those tall flowers, several plants together, 3s or 5s, whatever, can stand darn close to the height of a fence, give wonderful background, and then when they're done, they're done. You don't have to look at the desert aspect of it. But quite remarkable. And last evening in the settling light, it was white, and like I say, quite striking.
Thanks again for listening to our podcast, brought to you by Bonide Products at Bonide.com. Plant Talk Radio offers other podcasts as well, including our daily Your Gardening Question podcast and our weekly Plant Talk Radio, all available on iTunes or your preferred podcast player. If you have a plant suggestion for Fred, send him an email, fred@planttalkradio.com.